I welcome all the MCA students to a new program. You guys have already taken a right step. It is always said that the first step, the right step taken is half job is done. So you have already done half of the job done. You have joined one of the premier institutions of North India. I am watching this today. In this short span of time, I will share some of my experiences with you. Because one day, couple of years back, I was there at your side. I had a lot of questions in my mind. So I will share that, my journey from that side to this side. So it will help you to visualize your career path, what are the challenges or what are the attributes or traits you need to carry along in your career so that you can learn from others' mistakes, you can learn from others' experience and make your journey successful. This is a very imperative, I think, initiative by this organization. So let's analyze who we are, where we are, how the world we are going to be in, the professional world I am talking about, is we are looking right now. What are that world expectations from us and how we need to prepare ourselves for that world, that professional world, and then what would be our perception after that about that world. So in this couple of minutes, let's visualize the whole thing. So just to understand who we are, today, this generation, as you are called Gen Z generation. So you are the first generation that are true digital native. Many of you have gone where internet was already there. You guys are searching things from internet, Google. You use these tools and technologies on a daily basis since your childhood. Right? So few of the characteristics of these generations, if we see, if we analyze your lives are, this generation is competitive, very competitive, because you have a lot of informations available that who is doing what, which institution is doing what. So you people are very competitive. This generation is desire immediacy. This is one of the traits. Your desires are immediate. You want something very immediate, very short span. You embrace diversity and inclusion. So this generation is taking the diversity into inclusion. They work with different cultures, they work with different genders easily, roll with them, collaborate well and work accordingly. This generation, attention is very short span and they like to multitask. So keeping attention is very short span. They do want to complete the things very quickly. They don't want to linger on the things very long. And they do want to do multitask. You might have seen yourself while doing talk on phone, you do WhatsApp as well. So you do, on a regular basis, on a daily basis, multitask. So this is what the generation G is. You are independent as well, right? You care about online and personal safety because you have the information for that. So these are the few characteristics of Gen Z. This is generation G at current stage. But where we are, how that world where we are going to be in, that professional world looks like. in interest of time, I would ask quick questions to you if anyone can raise and speak about. How do you see that word? That professional word? Any queries, any perception you have of that word? We will name that word today. Where do you see? Do you see that world where we would be in after completing this course, as Mr. Pandey said, that many of you will be joining the company after completion of this course. How would we with that world? Any idea? Will it be very easy? Will it be very difficult? Will it be the same as of today? The technologies which the companies are working on, like my current organization, why I am not emphasizing more on technical skill is that the technology today we are working on in our organization may not be there tomorrow when you complete your course. Right? It is rightly said that it is not aptitude, your attitude defines your altitude. So very easy to learn the technical skills, but very difficult to learn the soft skills. It is equally important because you guys will be going through all the technical skills in your classroom sessions. But here are the real world examples where if you want to write the structure, the letter I, you need to be your attitude, with the right attitude. So what would be that word? If anyone have any idea, can raise hand and speak out. Otherwise, in the interest of time, I will define it for you. You can relate it to your ideas. The world you are going to be, may it be fast changing? Am I true?
Yes, sir.
It will change. The technology which was there earlier is not, no one is there. As Mr. Pant was talking about the AI, right? BI, the blockchain. There are a lot of methodologies available, so it may not be the same. So we can define one word for it. The word may be volatile. It will change frequently, right? The first word we will define for that word, all of you must be percepting that word would be volatile. The second word which I define for that word is we don't know what will happen. You know, will I join the organization? In which stream? Whether I will go with the organization in its development or because IT is a very big stream. Either I will go into development or in a QA testing or as a data scientist or as a infrastructure or into network. So this is long. So there are a lot of uncertainty attached to it. The second word I defined for that word is uncertainty. The first word volatile, the second word is uncertainty, and the third would be that word is, as of now, you must have some thought process in your mind going on, would be complex as well. Right? You might have to learn a lot of technologies, tools to do your job. So that word might look like a complex to you, right? As well as you may not be knowing that which organization is doing what. I should go for this kind of technology. I should be expert in whether development or whether in .NET or Java, which is prevailing nowadays. So you will be having a lot of questions in your mind. If you are, suppose, having flavor in development, so should I go for Java development or should I go for Python? Because this is a new language. Where should I concentrate? So that word seems to be ambiguous for you also. So in industry, that word is called VUCA word. That is, it's a volatile word, it's an uncertain word, it's a complex word, it's an ambiguous word. This was my perception and when I was there at your side. But believe me friend, this is not the reality. Am I right? You perceive the same VUCA word as of now? Or are you clear where are you going to be in? Or is it the same word which I have spoken to you? The same VUCA word? Right. So now then, the VUCA word which we have just defined is looking for the workforce which is career ready. So what is career readiness? It is basically the extent to which the student possesses the knowledge, skills and attributes of the desired by employers. So there was a study done by an organization with number of students as well as employer with couple of questions on the attributes of the different competencies required by the student for that work, the employers. So there were around 21 questions given to the prospective employees as well as given to the prospective employers. I will share with the results of that study. Students rated themselves as career ready on 11 out of 21 competencies. So students themselves rated that we are ready for 11 competencies which the world is looking for out of 21. Whereas the reality was the employers did not perceive students as career ready on any of these 21 competencies. So see the difference is same. So this gap you have to close in these 3 years, not only at the end of your 2-year or 3-year course. Is it 2-year course? 3. So 3-year course. So you will have to prepare yourself from the first day of your career. So you will have to involve yourself in classroom sessions. So you will have to take a couple of actions. Only 5 in the interest of time. The gap they see that critical and analytical thinking is missing. So guys, you need to really focus on these areas. Written communication is one of the area, one of the competencies where they found the prospective employees are missing. Working with people from different background is again one of the competencies is C. Applying knowledge and skills to the real world problem. Talking something about theoretically is very easy, but being pragmatic on the knowledge you carry is really required by that industry. And analyzing and solving complex problems. So these are the few gaps which were identified during that study. Now, what we should do to prepare ourselves to see the different VUCA word or to meet the expectation of that VUCA word. As we have heard from Mr. Arpit, the Vice Chairman of this great institute, that you ask questions. So, dear students, always remember that at this stage, he is learning from industry people by interacting. So you guys have to develop this trait from the day one. So I will name this as ask to ask. So always ask questions to your students, to your peers, to your teachers, to your visitors, to your speakers. You always ask questions. You can ask question to your internet. Google is there with you. So always try to develop this trait within yourself to ask questions. Make WhatsApp group within your friend circles. Do post a question on a weekly basis. Try to find answers from the internet or from your circles. Discuss on that matter because this will develop a learning trait within you. So asking a question is really a great thing which will take you to the success path. Then I'll say you need some power to do something, right? I will define a power for you guys also to take along this career path to go to that VUCA world, which we will read, which is still volatile. It looks like to us as volatile. U is uncertain, C is complex, and A is ambiguous. That VUCA world will have to, which will redefine it. We need some power. Let's define this power. What is this power? We don't need to go to the gym for this. We don't need any supplement for this kind of power. Yes, this power will have to take, these are 4 character words, power. The first we need to develop is passion. We need to have a passion within ourselves. If we have a passion with ourselves, we can achieve anything. I'll share a very short story with you. You all know who invented the flight? Who invented? Wright brothers. Right? But the true story is that there were some Langley brothers from mathematician from Harvard University. So they make a goal to fly first in 1900 century, and they got a budget of $50,000 then from the War Department. But somewhere in some small town, these Wright brothers had a great passion. The media was after the Langley brothers, what they are doing, when they will invent flight or something like that. But these Wright brothers had the passion with them. So they first took a flight. So this is defining the passion. If you carry the passion within you for some line of action, if someone is very interested in infrastructure networking, develop that passion with you. Right? During the course of your MCA and all. If you have an interest in development or any language, develop a passion for that. Learn on that particular thing. The second letter for that power is O. So you need to have an objective also. So always make an objective what I am going to be. After a certain period, don't leave these things open. That after 3 years, some company will come or they will see me that I am capable for this and they will take me up. You decide you want to be what. You set your objective right now. I want to be an infrastructure expert, so prepare yourself. You present yourself so they, suppose any company comes here to hire only developers, by seeing your traits in infrastructure, they should be impulsed to take you as an infrastructure. Well, this guy is perfect for infrastructure, we will make a position for him. This does happen in industry because people, you see, a number of institutions are there. Number of, thousands and lakhs of students are doing MCA. If you need to be different, you need to do something different. You need to have put extra efforts to be different. Because your institution is doing regular extra efforts to become a different kind of institute in the North India. So you need to go along with your institute methodology. The third attribute of this power is W. Guys, you need to be well-wisher. Not for yourself only, but for others as well. Your peers, your friends, your teachers, everyone, around you, you need to be well-wisher. The reason for it is same, that if you throw a white ball to others, you will receive the same honor. So always pray for good for others and you will receive the same for you. So be a well-wisher. The third attribute of this power is E. So enrich yourself with knowledge, learnings on a regular basis. Enrich yourself. As I said, make WhatsApp group. Learn on a weekly basis. Share your knowledge. Discuss on the topics. So enriching yourself with your knowledge, ask questions to your teachers. Ask questions to the Google. So you will enriching yourself with a lot of confidence as well. It is not the knowledge which works at the end of your year or your course. It is the confidence which will win you, because that knowledge will carry along with you. And the last attribute of this power is real. Be real. Show what you are. Don't be fake. If you are not something, if you are weak in something, show that I am weak in that. Don't ever make a charm of anything that, or you make anything under the carpet. Always be real with yourself, with your parents, with your colleagues, with your teachers. This will imbibe a very correct attribute on you. These are the attributes which are just captured by any of those employers which comes and interview you. So they see my face and they get to know that this guy is looking confident because he is looking very real. Because these are the things we keep hearing or we do talk with our peers while doing interviews. We see that this person is not that knowledgeable, but he looks very real. Let's employ him. This guy is very intelligent, but he is very witty. So these are the few attributes which have come from my experience and I want to share with you. So with these few attributes, if you carry along with you, the VUCA world which we defined earlier was the volatile world, uncertain world, complex world, and ambiguous world will no longer be the same. It will be a visible world for you. It will be an unbelievable world for you. It will be a committed world for you. It will be an awesome world for you. So the word VUCA meaning will change for you, because I have experienced the same when I was there. It was the earlier VUCA world. When I am here today, speaking with a lot of experience and sharing the same with you, I see the same world today. So be a part of that world. Prepare yourself well. Keep yourself, ongoing and continuous efforts, not a breakup efforts. Not just exam se pehle hafta bhar pad liya. That won't solve your purpose. Keep doing this exercise on a daily basis. Your VUCA world will be changed, will be a new VUCA world. So I will repeat again, it will be a visible world, it will be unvisible world, unbelievable world, it will be a committed world, and it will be an awesome world for you. Thank you very much.